Welcome. What's up, RC family? What's up, Reds family? What's going on? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Reds Racing podcast with your host, Corey Jordan. Again, I am the Reds Regional Manager, Reds representative of Alabama here in Alabama. And I just want to jump on tonight and just do just a recap and Q&A and just touch up on the world's race and just touch up on the equipment that Reds is offering and just touch up on the performance, how everybody been enjoying the products and the equipment. And again, my name's Corey Jordan, and I'm the Reds representative here in Alabama. And again, I just appreciate all my Reds family and Marco and Frederica and Elliot and Mario, Rossi, and just the whole Rossi family. Just let me be in this position and just continue to just grow the brand and continue to just expand and just represent Reds in a positive light and just to again to show how good the products are. So I just thank you for this opportunity, Reds and the Reds family, and y'all just supporting me and just helping me to develop this and just help to just as I can say, just continue to grow the brand here, especially here in Alabama. Like I said, my name's Corey Jordan. I'm the Reds representative here in Alabama. So if you're interested in getting on the Reds team, just message me on Facebook or hit my email. And my email is, I'll put it in the chat box and y'all can see. Y'all can see my email address. But yeah, again, my name is Corey Jordan. I'm here, Reds representative here in Alabama. And like I say, if y'all interested in being on the team, you're more than welcome to message me and on Facebook. And also, if you prefer emailing, I'm putting my email address right here in the chat box. So you also can read 24,000. You also can, email me. And we'll make it happen. And we'll make it happen, man. And we'll see what all we can do to help you out. To get you on the team. And let you can start enjoying these great products from Reds Racing. But yeah, this is my email right here. If you want to email me, like I said, if you're interested in being on the team, like I said, my name's Corey Jordan again. Corey Jordan is my name, also known as EKJ24000 here on YouTube. And I also have, as some may know, a podcast called the RC Lounge Podcast. And that is what's sponsoring this Reds Racing podcast. And like I said, if you interested of being on the team here, just email me. It's my email address right here at yahoo.com, dread24000 at yahoo.com. And also just hit me up, message me on Facebook if you're interested in being on a team. Just hit me up, reach me there, and we'll talk and we'll get stuff together to bring you on in so you can enjoy these great Reds products that they have available, for everyone to enjoy. Again, Like I say, I race myself. I race Nitro Buggy and Nitro Truggy. Um, Trying to get back into my. I have raced e-buggy back in the day. Trying to get back into e-buggy. Um, so that's my next goal, to try to build up me a e-buggy, get that going. And also, big thing for me is just not not really the result wise, but just helping others, getting people into the hobby. And Turtle Racing, what's going on? Roy, what's going on? But yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, my name's Corey Jordan, also known as EKJ 24,000 on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel also. Again, it's EKJ 24,000 on YouTube. And just check me out there. And again, if you're interested, like I said, I'm the Reds representative here. Reds representative here in Alabama. And if you're here interested in any of the Reds products, or interested of being on the team, if you're racing, just send me an email. My email is right here on the screen. Also, you can also message me on Facebook and Facebook Messenger. Inbox me. Just let me know you're interested, and we'll hook you up, man. It's just that simple. Nothing to it. Like I say, I'm here. Like I say, I do also do a podcast called the RC Lounge, which is sponsoring this Reds Racing USA podcast. And um, any questions you have, feel free to ask. We're gonna discuss it here tonight. Um, Again, I'm gonna reiterate. Again, my name's Corey Jordan again, and also known as EKJ 24,000 on YouTube. And I also have a YouTube channel, EKJ 24,000 on YouTube, as you can see in the header, EKJ 24,000 right there. And I also have a podcast called the RC Lounge Podcast, which is sponsoring this Reds Racing USA podcast. But yeah, man, like I said, tonight I just wanted to just go over, man, just some of the products that we have available. We just came out with a new engine. I'm gonna show you that after we get done talking. We're gonna talk about first the had a good showing at the Worlds. I want to touch on that with Elliott Boots and with Canas. Y'all know he showed out. Y'all know Spencer Ripken had a pretty good, not the best like they would want to have, but a decent showing. The Fullers did very well. These some of the guys here in the U.S. that runs Reds, and some of the guys overseas like Elliott Boots. I just recently did a podcast with him on my podcast, on the RC Lounge podcast. So if y'all interested in that, go check that out. Just did an interview with Elliott Boots on that. So if you're interested in that, my last interview was with Adam Drake. So if y'all interested in that, just go to the RC Lounge podcast. It's on Spotify, it's on Podbean, and y'all know it's also on my YouTube page, EKJ 24,000. So yeah, like I said, just wanted to touch bases with my Reds family, which is this is open to the public, to everybody. Like I said again, everybody, my RC family, and like I said, the Reds Racing had a good showing at the Worlds, and like I said, Elliott Boots did very well. Canas did extremely well. It didn't end up like he wanted it to, or either how Boots wanted it to with the win, but they showed up and represented well and did very well at the Worlds. And also again, Spencer Ripken did pretty good. The Fullers made the finals. They did good, showed up, and really showed the strength of the American team. Did very well. Did very well. Represented the Reds brand very good. Their equipment ran well over there in Renovan, Spain. And we just had a great showing, man. Hopefully next year or the year coming up, I can make DNC, and then in the next 2 years, it's gonna be the world's here in the U.S. So hopefully, I can make the world's race here in the U.S. So, but yeah, man, like I say, I just thank again. I want to thank Reds Racing for just giving me this opportunity to be the Reds representative here in Alabama, over Alabama, and thank you to them, Marco Rossi, Federico Rossi, um, Mario Rossi, the guy that builds the engines himself, and with Marco, just a good people, very good people, very good people. Again, like I said, so what's everybody been up to, man? Like I said, we just had the world's race. Everything ran well. Um, just from that, just catching up with everybody, how everybody local races been going. Isaiah, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Georgia's best, what's up? Just some of my people's here in the chat. Hope everything's going well with y'all. Um, but yeah, like I said, tonight I just wanted to start off with talking about the electrics. Reds Racing offers, I think some people forget that we also offer servos. Um, you know, along with our great engine line, we're gonna touch on that a little bit in a few minutes. We also offer servos, and I think people forget on that, and they've been out for about, I guess, say about a year now. A year now. So I just wanted to, if anybody here in the chat is on the team or running the red servos, I just would like y'all feedback. Just whatever y'all think about them, just leave it in the chat box. Leave your comments there, or either if you wanna jump on the screen and just talk with me, you're welcome. Everyone's welcome to come on the screen and talk. I'm about to put the link in the chat box. Just hit that link and I can bring you up on the screen. We just have a conversation about everything. And like I say, this is just laid back so everybody can see who I am, and just to let everybody know that Reds Racing is really doing their thing, pushing to be better, innovative, growing, getting better products. So again, going back to, like I said, I'm gonna start off with doing the electrics. And I just want everybody to know that Reds does have servos. The servos are the SRX Gen 2 servos. Also make them in 10 scale, and we have an 8 scale. The 10 scale, the specs on the 10 scale servos are at 6 volts. The speed is 0.7 seconds. And you know, that's plenty of speed for any 10 scale vehicle, and that's at 6 volts. And then to go up from there, the speed is at 7.4 volts. The speed is 0.6. And that's just for the 10 scale servos. And all these servos, they are aluminum housing, aluminum top and bottom, which is good for heat displacement, keeping your servos cool and durable by them being built in an aluminum case, which is very good. It is a black aluminum case with Reds Racing, with the white Reds Racing logo, and with a red the ring that goes around. I might pull them up in a minute so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, 10 scale servos, again, the speed at 6 volts is 0.7 speed. The speed at 7.2 volts is 0.6. And the speed at 8 volts is, again, 0.6. So servo is plenty fast for any 10 scale vehicle. The torque at 6 volts is 298 ounces. Can't beat that. The torque at 7.4 volts is 351 ounces, and 8.4 volts, the torque is 419 ounces of torque. You can't beat that. A scale e-buggy, no problem. With those numbers, especially on that 8.4 volts, which is like a LiPo, fully charged LiPo, that's strong enough to turn to be honest, to turn a scale truggy. You can run a scale truggy off that 10 scale servo. So the A scale servos, it's got two. We have two different series. We got the SRX 30 series, and we have the SRX 40 series. The 30 series is at 6 volts. The speed is 0.9 at 6 volts. 7.4 volts, the speed is 0.7, which is plenty fast enough. Again, at 8.4 with the SRX 30 series, this for the A scale, the speed is 0.7 at 8 volts, 8.4 volts. So plenty of speed for your any A scale application. The torque, this for the 30 series. The torque for the 30 series at 6 volts is 363 ounces of torque. At 7.4 volts is 418 ounces of torque. And at 8.4 volts is 487 ounces of torque. So you got plenty. Hey, you got plenty of turning power, plenty of speed, plenty of torque for any A scale monster truck. And this just the third. This okay. From there we go up to the 40 series. The 30 series is plenty enough power for any A scale application. But we also have a 40 series. The 40 series servos start off at 6 volts. The speed is 0.9. At 7.4 volts, the speed is 0.7. And at 8.4 volts, the speed is 0.6. Super fast on the 40 series. The torque or the 40 series is at 6 volts is 543 ounces of torque, which is plenty for any A scale application, buggy or truggy. Plenty. And at the 7.4 volts, we got 559 ounces of torque. And at the 8.4, we got 695 ounces of torque. So, hey, that as at 8.4 volts, fully charged LiPo, plenty strong, especially on that 40 series at 695 ounces of torque. Yes, sir. Caleb, what's going on, brother? Yes, sir. But yeah, servos, we got you covered. If you're in the market looking for servos, the prices on the servos, it's probably going to run you at those awesome specs. It's going to cost, especially for the it's like an $130 range for it's just quality. It's going to last. Aluminum case. It's going to last. The specs are out of this world, as you can hear. And like I said, the servos run from 130 maybe to 140. A scale gonna be $140 for some servos. 10 scale gonna be like 120, 130 for those awesome specs. And you get what you pay for, so you can't go wrong with those. That's gonna last you a while. Like I said, I haven't heard any issues with those, with the servos They've been holding up strong. Like I said, they've been out for about a year and a half now, and maybe 2 years now. And like I said, I haven't heard of any issues. No servo is 100% fail proof, because with the servos you have to make sure you got to make sure your endpoints are set right and you're not stressing your servos out and overworking them, stressing them out. Some servos do whine, but you got to make sure that your endpoints are set right so you won't be putting extra stress on your servos, which that's gonna give you more servo life. But yeah, man, those are awesome specs on the servos. Like I said, only thing I haven't really heard any negative. I know they're not 100% just perfect, but they're great servos that been lasting for me. Been lasting for at least 2 years, and I haven't had any issues. I haven't heard anyone in the chat or in our groups or either on the team saying anything issues about them. I mean, like I said, nothing is 100%. From time to time, you will have failures, but if you do have a failure, Reds Racing will take care of you immediately, so you won't have to go without your servos. So, but yeah, man. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out just to keep that fresh on everyone's mind. That Reds does have awesome servos. They have 10 scale model, the SRX servos for the 10 scale, which is plenty of power. The 10 scale servo can actually work in the 8 scale application for real, especially if you're running at that 8.4 volts. And the 30 series SRX servos really are made for the 8 scales. And we have another series called the XRX 40 series. Those goes up to 595 ounces of torque with 0.7 speed with the 30 series, and with the 40 series SRX at 8.4 volts, the torque is 695 ounces of torque, and the speed is 0.6. So you covered in any application. I wouldn't put them in a fifth scale, but that SRX, I wouldn't. I'm not advising you to put them into a fifth scale application, but the XRX 40 series at that 8.4 volts, it pushes up to, again, the torque on that one is 695 ounces of torque. So that would turn a fifth scale, but I wouldn't recommend putting it in there. But plenty strong. Speed again on that one, on that 40 series, is 0.6 speed. So it's plenty fast and plenty strong. So we got good equipment, man. We just not just engines. Reds Racing is also have great ESCs for 10 scale and 8 scale, electric ESCs and electric motors for 10 scale, and electric motors for your 8 scale. Your 8 scale, typically motors range from 1900 kV up to 2100 kV, and the 8 scale ESC is a 220 amp ESC, which is also programmable, Bluetooth programmable. So only thing you gotta do to program that 8 scale ESC is, and all this is on the Reds Racing website. So all this on the Reds Racing website, and all you have to do is go to the website, go to redsracingusa.com, get on the website. You'll see all these great products that I'm talking about. Go on there. Like I said, the 8 scale ESC is up to 240 amps ESC, which is also Bluetooth programmable. Only thing you have to do is download the app that's on the website. Download that. RC Jers, what's up, brother? Download that and download the app and go on. You can use your phone to program your ESC. Just that simple. Again, we also have 10 scale ESCs. The 10 scale ESC is 160 amp ESC. Very easy to program. Same way. Right now, we running a sale on our 10 scale motors. All this on the Reds Racing USA website. Go to the website and check out the sale that we have on the 10 scale motors. The 8 scale motors are regular price. I think the Truggy motor 2100, I think that was out of stock right now, but the 1900 is in stock. And great equipment. I rarely hear any issues with the ESCs and the motors. Real compatible, competitive, and easy to program. Smooth, very smooth, very smooth throttle response, very smooth. Just good overall product, man. Like I said, I haven't heard any really issues with it. But if you do have an issue, just get in contact with Reds Racing or get in contact with me. Have an issue with anything, get in contact with me, get in contact with Reds Racing. And if it's something that we can't talk you through, we're more than likely gonna have you, send it back in, but we're gonna probably gonna send you out, saying something that you can, get back going and so you won't be down for a long while with. So yeah, man. Like I said, we got 10 scale ESCs, which are 160 amp ESCs, and we also have our 10 scale motors are on sale right now. So go to redsracingusa.com and check that out, and check out the 10 scale stuff that's on sale. Like I said, we have our 8 scale ESC and motors also, which the 8 scale ESC is Bluetooth compatible. You can download the Reds Racing app, get on your phone, and program your ESC from there. Fix your drag brake, fix your boost, take your timing out. Take off, reduce your drag brake, add more drag brake. All that stuff you can do right there on your phone. So you ain't gotta have no card or nothing like that. No extra equipment other than just your phone, and you got to have the app download on your phone, and you can adjust your ESC right there on the spot. So you can't beat that. But yeah, what else that just came out? And y'all know about our awesome engine line. The engine line from Reds Racing starts off like this. We have the 521 Sport. We have the 721 Scuderia Gen 4 Pro. And then from there, we have the 721 Scuderia Gen 4 Super Veloz. And then we have the Truggy, the 723 Truggy engine, which everybody forgets about that, I think. Don't forget about the Truggy engine. Real reliable. The gas mileage, the fuel mileage is better than people think on that 721 Truggy engine. All of these, like I run just for my club racing. I run it the 521 Sport. For like my club racing, my practice days, I run the 521. You can see for yourself. 521 Sport on my race, on my club races. I also run it not just in buggy. When I'm practicing, I also run it in truck as well. So Plenty of power with the 521. Plenty of power with the 521 Sport. You can't go wrong with that. That's a good, if you don't want to invest and spend a whole lot of money, and you want to still have a good quality engine, um, that 521 definitely is hard to beat, and it'll get you going, and you can't go wrong with that. Plenty of power for any track, race time events. That 521 will get you through that. You know what I'm saying? It's a good engine for that. You won't be lacking in power. Um, I just would say with that 521, I will get that 2143 pipe, especially in truck, just because it's just a heavier vehicle, which is going to, need a little bit more power. Um, Vinny, just hold on 1 second. Let me get through this. We're gonna talk about at the end. We're gonna do Q&A at the end. I'm just going through the products right now. At the end, we're gonna do Q&A. But Vinny, I got you. I got you, Vinny. I'm gonna go back and read through the chat too. So y'all put y'all questions up. Compass RC, what's up, brother? Go Bell, Detail Shop, what's up, man? Appreciate for you jumping in. George's Best, always appreciate it, brother. Green Tips, I appreciate you always. Isaiah, I appreciate you jumping in, y'all. And y'all get y'all questions together. I appreciate y'all jumping in, man. And again, um, Roy Harler, Turtle Racing. Appreciate you coming in, bro. Thank you for jumping in. But yeah, y'all get y'all questions together. We're gonna go back to the Q&A at the end. But yeah, I appreciate y'all jumping in, man. And it means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. But yeah, like I say, 521 Sport, good engine. Don't let that sport word, you know, push you away from that engine because it's real good, reliable, easy to tune, holds a good, very good tune. Um, the only thing I would say to be honest, that you get good engine life out of it. You can get 10 gallons out of that 521. But just durability is not as good as the 721 Gen 4 Pro scooter, the Pro Super Veloz. This one right here. This the one that Canas won the worlds with. I mean, Canas came in. Canas came in third. Boots came in second. But anyway, this is one. This is what they was running. This is the Gen 4 Super Veloz, Scuderia Super Veloz, and just the difference between this and that 521. This is a 7-port. The 521 is a 5-port engine, but this has a little bit more durability over time. It just lasts a little longer than the 521. Um, just because this is the Super Veloz 721 Gen 4 Super Veloz is just DLC coated crank, ceramic bearings. Um, you can get the original back plate is it's black with black coating, but I got you can order this with the new RTX back plate. You can order your Super Veloz and you can tell them to put this back plate on there if you don't want the original back plate. The original back plate is has a back boost plate, which it has two air boost holes in the back plate inside the engine, and the air just gives it a little more top end. So, but yeah, this just been the engine right here. Like I said, a little bit more durable, more power. It's stronger. It's faster than the 521. Um, and it just give you the more linear. When I mean by when you hear people say linear power, that means just how far you pull the trigger on your controller. So when I say linear, so if you pull the trigger just that much, you can feel the response real crisp with this engine. A lot of times with like 5 ports, if you pull it halfway, it's like a light switch. It just hit, boom. You know what I'm saying? And that also deals with your clutch setup too. Like I said, Reds also have its own 4-shoe clutch. You can run 2 composite shoes or 2 aluminum shoes, or all aluminum or all composite, just whatever you like for your race surface that you're racing on. But go back to the engine. Just with these Super Veloz and the Scuderia Gen 4 Pro, it's just the Gen 4 Pro is an all red engine, all red head. And that engine is good gas mileage, good power all over. It's really good, really good in the buggy, good fuel mileage. That's the Gen 4 Pro, the Scuderia Gen 4 Pro. What I'm talking about. This is the Gen 4 Super Veloz. Like I said, going back to the linear power, what they mean is the farther you pull the trigger is the amount of response you're gonna get out of the engine, and this engine is good with that. So you can be as hard, as aggressive if you want, or you can be more finesse as you want, and you'll get that exact response out of this engine right here. So like I said, it's just really tuned very good for the tracking to the response, and also great fuel mileage with this Super Veloz, and awesome power, and with good durability. Like I said, there's the 521, very good engine, but like I said, it don't have the components as this one does with the DLC coated crank, the the ceramic bearings in there, with the back plate. The word on my back plate is that with this back plate, it has bearings and it has a metal shield that spins. Cause sometimes with our crankshafts can hit the back plate just because it's on those bearings, and the bearings sometimes have a little play, and so that sometimes that crankshaft moves. And so with this back plate right here, if my crankshaft happened to hit it inside the engine case, it spins with the shaft. Cause sometimes you might have a mystery flame out, and it might be just because your back plate, your crankshaft hit the back plate. So with this back plate right here, it spins with it. It spins. So if it hits it, it's not gonna flame it out as you would with your traditional back plate. So that's why they came out with this back plate. But yeah, this is Super Veloz right here. Good overall engine. This is came in second in the worlds this year. It's really been on fire. Kanosh runs this. It's just a beautiful engine. And Elliott Boots came in second in the worlds with it this year at the worlds last month. Like I said, it's just a good overall engine. And they sell these back plates separately, so you could just get the back plate. Go to redsracing.com, redsracingusa.com, and go up under engines and go up under engine accessories, and you'll come across the back plate, and you can get this for your engine. So it's sold separately. Basically, what I'm trying to say, if you're interested into that. But yeah, Super Veloz Gen 4 Super Veloz, very good fuel mileage. A whole man. The power is amazing. The gas, the fuel mileage is amazing. Power, amazing. You can't beat it. And durable. And also another option is this is a this carb. See how straight up it is? This also is an optional carburetor you can try if you have reds, or if you thinking about getting reds, or if you just want to try something different. You can get this carb. It's also sold separately. You can get that. You're gonna see how different it is when I pull out the big baby. But yeah, you can't go wrong with this. This is the beast. The beast. But yeah. And also, we also run in this TS3 TC3 plug, which is the same as a P3 plug, but this comes from Reds with it. It's called TS4 plug, which is like a P4 plug. It's like a medium plug. P3 is a hot plug. P4 plug is a medium plug. In Red's terms, the TS3 is a hot plug. The TS4 is the medium plug. So it's the same thing. But typically, it comes with the TS4 plug, which is a medium plug. But just with me, like I said, I'm a sportsman to the lower level, intermediate driver. So I run my engines kind of lately been more on the kind of lean side. But good thing about this plug is good thing about the Red's TS3 plug is that you can run a little rich, and with being a hotter plug, it can take that a more rich setting that you might want to run your engines at. But if you want to run it lean, also good for that too. A more leaner side, not lean as burning it up, but more on the lean side, it'll hold up to that too. TS4 real good. The reason I would use a TS4 plug is just in real hot, humid conditions. I would use that medium plug just to calm the engine down a little bit. Cause sometimes if you just a little lean, especially on the low end, it would kind of run on with the TS3 plug, and then TS4 plug, the medium plug, will calm that down. You can run a little bit leaner with the medium plug. So just in those very hot conditions, it's recommended to run that medium plug. But just for me and my tuning and my driving style, I find out that, I've tested that just in those very, 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 very hot conditions, that medium plug really has been good. But if you kind of like me, sometimes you may run a little rich at times. Sometimes I usually run with that TS3 plug, which is like the P3 plug, so the harder plug. So just a good option to think about when you get your engines. Even in the 521, even in that Chuggy 723. I would run those two plugs. Just have those two plugs in your box and you'll be good. So, but yeah, like I said, this is just a great overall engine, power, fuel mileage, whatever you need, it can do it. Buggy, truggy. I've really been running this. I lately been running it in my truck with the 2113 pipe. Is more of a high end pipe, and I've been running it with the 2113 pipe in my truck just to see if it's really lacking just far as the engine, if it's just to really check that bottom end. Because the 2143 pipe that we have for it is more for that bottom to mid and still pretty good on top. That pipe is good for that. And in the truck, I run that 2143. But I've been testing it with the 2113 pipe, and it's been running pretty good in the truck also. But if you want a little bit more pop on the bottom, then yeah, throw that 2143 pipe on there with this, and you good to go. But if you want raw all out power, then throw that 723 in your truck, and put that 2143 pipe with that 723. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. But if you're on a track that's a little bit more open, not as many jumps out of corners, and you want a little bit more top end, going back to that 723 engine, then try that 2113 pipe on that 723 Truggy engine. 723 is 7-port, and the displacement is like 23. It's a little bit bigger than the 721, so that's gonna give you that extra torque and that extra power than the 21. So, but yeah, overall great engine. Like I said, Reds Racing really just innovating, because they came. Hold on, I'm gonna give y'all a little history lesson right quick. Hold on, just 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, just showing you how Reds Racing just innovate, man, and how we just keep on, improving from year to year. So the Super Veloz Gen 3 was this engine, which a lot of people really love, and they still run this. That's the one with those all black head with the red fins. This was the Gen 3 Super Veloz. And this is see how that back plate, DLC coated back plate, but that's a boost plate. See how that one is different than the RTX back plate. See what I'm saying? This the one with the boost holes in it. And I ran this in my truck also. So this is the Gen 3 version. So Reds has developed from the Gen 3 version, this right here, to this year's Gen 4, which I just said came in second in the worlds, to the Gen 4 Super Veloz. Red head, black insides, with the red fins. Great engine. And not only that, they also, this month, right after the worlds, they dropped the bomb on us, y'all, and they stepped the game up. Like I said, man, they always coming up with something good, something innovative, something different. They also dropped this limited edition. Art Chemist, what's up? They also just dropped this limited edition engine at the end of last month. This is called I just got this in today. Right in time to show y'all what's going on, man. Just trying to show y'all how Reds is doing stuff, man. And this right here, just dropped this one. I know y'all have seen it on Facebook. Go ahead. This also is called the 721. It's called the 721 Super Veloz Pro X Factory Team Edition with the gold head. See? Gold head. See the back plate? Same, but it's all black. SRT back plate. Same. But see that? But it's not the same as this. It's definitely is not the same as this. What they did different with this one, um, linear. This they said this one have a little bit better, more fuel mileage than the Gen 4. They changed the crank. The timing on the crank is different than that Gen 4 that I just showed you. This newer one is also the sleeve is done different. So don't just think this is just the same engine with the with the gold head on it. It actually does have some different internals than this one. So it's been developed. It's been improved. It's improved. So if you're getting this, you're getting something. Like I said again, you getting this one is you getting something that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's, how can I say it? More innovative. More innovative. Not saying it's better or not saying that it's better over this one. I'm just saying that it has been, improved, enhanced. It's just not the same. It's not like I got the same engine, but just with a different color head on it. No, it's actually been improved. Different crank, different sleeve. So it's actually a difference in these. So, but yeah, like I said, this just the hot new thing just hit the scene. Like I said, you see how this carb is more forward. You see how this carb is more straight up as far as the angle. So like I said, you can get a op. This can be okay. Say if you had this type of carb and you're not, just say you're not satisfied with how it's been running or how it's tuned, you can get this carb. All this is on the website. It's an optional carb you can try. See how it's more straight up compared to this one's more forward. So this is more of the traditional style carburetor that's everybody used to with Reds, but this is a new style that it's an option on the website. You can go and get the carb and try it out. This is something new right here. This carb right here. Just go to the site on the engine accessories, and they got both these carburetors listed that you can get separate and try them for yourself. So, but yeah, oh man, this thing is beautiful. Look at this. Mm-hmm. And put that bad baby into this. Mm. With that gold head. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, like I said, y'all better jump on. Hey. Hey man. Y'all better get on this Reds team, man. I'm telling you. Well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just speaking for what I know. Always innovating, always coming up with something new, something better for the team. Not just you get just the special edition, the engine itself. You actually get the inspection card. I know y'all can't see this because it's got the glare on it. But this is the engine inspection card. And they put this in the box to show you, okay, it has the card preset setting is checked off. It's already set for where you need it to be broke in. It has the mechanical pitch. The mechanical pinch has been tested. They got that checked off. It has the squash. They call it squash clearance. The squash clearance is at 0.53 millimeters. I think that's something like with the head button. So and it has engine serial number is 53, and it got 830 8335. That's the serial number 2, and it got the team number F dash team. So this is the engine quality control certificate. You get this in the box. So you can see, I know it's got the glare on it. You can't really see. But anyway, you can see that this engine has been handcrafted, has been checked thoroughly with a person, not with a machine. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it also comes, with your instructions, and it comes with the reds, stickers and stuff. So, but yeah, man, like I say, bro, I'm not putting my RC family on any junk. I mean, and look, if you want more compression, they send you an extra shim. Man, what engine company really take care of their people like that? Like this. Look, you get the limited edition engine. And this just not for this engine. This just how we do on a regular. You get an extra shim if you want some more compression, or if your compression get low, you can just add a shim. They're gonna give you more compression, more bottom end, keep your engine running. If it's too tight, you can remove a shim. That's gonna lower your compression. So they give you an extra shim in the box with the special edition engine. So they want you to tune this thing right how you want it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't beat that. Even with the engine quality control card with instructions with the exploited view of the engines in the instructions. Man, you can't beat this. You can't beat this. Like I said, yeah, I know they look the same. But it's actually, like I said, this is actually a different crank, different sleeve. So it's about innovation. Always developing, always trying to make something better. And this ain't, like I said, this ain't nothing that I'm trying to show off. I'm just showing the products that Reds offer the consumer. You getting quality stuff. You may pay a little more, but look at the quality. Look how they developing their stuff. You got 2 different carbs to choose from, carburetors to choose from. You got 2 different back plates to choose from. You go with this back plate or with the traditional Boost DLC coated back plate. This is the spinning back plate. And we ain't even. This is a red 4-shoe clutch. I just took the springs out so you can see how the action. This is the red 4-shoe clutch that I was talking about. So man, hey, like I said, bro, I just um just want to show y'all the products, man. Like I said, this is like I say, innovative, man, and they just want to grow and always striving to be better and better. And y'all have seen how Reds has grown over the years, and engines has got better and better and better and better. And it's not no Pico. It's made by Reds Racing, makes their own stuff. It's not made by any other manufacturer. It's made by its own entity, which is Reds Racing. So yeah, that's just the engine line. And like I said, if y'all want to be a part of the team, again, my name's Corey Jordan, also known by EKJ 24000. Again, I also have my own podcast called the RC Lounge, which is sponsoring this Reds Racing podcast. And also go check out my YouTube channel, EKJ 24000 on YouTube. And yeah, man, yeah. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, if you want to jump in on the podcast or have anything you want to add, y'all see the link. Just hit this link that's on the screen right here. And yeah, y'all, and like I said, Reds did very well at the Worlds. Was very good represented there. Canas with a third. Elliott Boots came in second. Spencer Ripken and Mason Fuller did very well. Made the finals. They did good in the World. So Reds, not just the guys that we know, but I'm leaving out all the other, guys that runs Reds that was at the Worlds this year. So yeah, man. If y'all have any questions, again, put them in the chat, and we'll answer them. Only thing I want to add is just little tips and tricks that I've figured out with the Reds engines is yes, you have to tune them up and just idle them a little higher, just say compared to an OS, stuff like that. Things that can help you with better gas mileage is kind of like running the TLR style air filter. If you want a little bit more power, you're not really concerned about runtime, you can run the new Ultimate air filter. It's basically real similar to the Kyosho style air filter. It just have a better, bigger head on it with the foam where it breathes better. The filter itself is bigger, and the housing, the tube that connects to the carburetor is more straighter line compared to the TLR tube, and is more curved. And the TLR is a little bit smaller. Air filter diameter is a little bit smaller, so it's going to give you a little bit more run time. But if you want more power, you can go with the bigger head air filter, and it's going to give you that much more power. But yeah, if you want any questions, okay, let's go back. JV, what's up, bro? What's going on? Like I said, if y'all want to jump in, just hit that link that's on the screen. And I know my boy Vinny asked me. I told Vinny to hold on. Okay, let me go back. Georgia's Best. How do you get? Georgia's Best wanted to know, how did I get hooked up with Reds? Man, Georgia's Best. Really, before I really started doing YouTube, man, I kind of dabbled with Reds because a guy named Alex Pelson, he used to be over Reds, and he used to be over. I think he's from Georgia, but he was always at like the little club races here in Alabama, and I talked with him, man. And hold on, we finna do a history lesson, y'all. Hold on, right quick. So had talked with Alex Pelson and at a club race, and I was running the it's another engine that came out. Doc Charlie Chauncey Mack knows that it was called the Ninja, made by um what's it? I think it was Marco Rossi back then. This is a while ago. But anyway, I was running that engine, and I also was running the OS Ninja engine in my truck, and it somehow it messed up. I lost compression or something like that. And Alex Pelson, that was over Reds, had it's like the original first Reds, one of the original Reds that came out. This is like the first Reds team edition uh, R5. It's the team edition R5. This is the original before it came out with the other head. The R5. This is the original R5 team edition. So he gave me one of these to run, and he asked me how I like it, kind of, kept in touch with it. So I always had, and I kind of, liked it. So he put me on a 50% deal, and I just kept in touch with him. Then finally, after years, he got out of it, and it went to another guy named Alex out of Houston, and I just stayed locked in, just stayed loyal to the brand, man, and like what year before last, through all that switching race managers here, Georgia, Alabama. A lot of the guys here in Alabama, we talked to the reps that was over Georgia back in the day. So it just came up, man. That opportunity came, and they asked me. They saw I had a decent presence on YouTube and everything, and which y'all support. My RC family, y'all supported me, kind of afforded me, and God just blessed with me with the opportunity to be the Reds regional representative here in Alabama. So, just through open doors and being loyal to a brand, and God blessing me, opened up opportunities, man, and that's how I got in with Reds to be where I'm at today. So thank God for that. And that just show you, if you be loyal to a brand, you never know what opportunities may come about for you to jump on. You know what I'm saying? So, and just doing YouTube, talk with Frederica. We became kind of, became friends, just talking over YouTube. Frederica is Elliot's Boots' wife, and so just talking with her, and she asked me, guys that I have got, before that opportunity really opened up. There's some other guys that I, signed up on the team and got them on, and she saw that I was active with it and just kept going, and getting people signed on the Reds, and they was pleased with the equipment. Cause I'm not gonna put nobody on something that I don't like, myself, and haven't got, found success with myself. I wouldn't put nobody else on nothing that I wouldn't run. You know what I'm saying? So just through that relationship, blossomed me becoming the Reds regional representative here in Alabama. So that's how this came about. So yeah. Vinny said, do you run the same pipe on your buggy and truggy? I don't, Vinny. Vinny, on my buggy, I run that 2113 pipe on my buggy with the even with that 521, I run the 2113. It's just a more smoother pipe, more controllable. You still get good power, but it's just smooth. It's not as hard. It's not like a light switch. It's not like a whole bunch of torque at the low end. I can control it better. Like if I'm on a loose track with a whole lot of torque, on that loose track, you're going to be sliding. But with that pipe, it just smooths everything out. I'm more in control of the car with that 2113 pipe. But if I'm like on a smaller track, or if it's like a track that has like jumps like come right out the corner, or triples that have like timing, like you hit a triple, then like a double, double, double into a triple, you get that little extra rip, off the face of the jump, that little extra rip. I would run the 2143 pipe on that situation just to get that little bit more kick. You know what I'm saying? A little more rip out the hole. So a little more pop out the hole. So it just depends on what situation I'm on, what situation the track is, and what condition I'm running on. But normally, no, I would usually run like a more top end pipe on my buggy, just because we used to be more, um, with me, it more smooths it out on that bottom end. Just put me in more control of my buggy with the 2113 pipe. But the 2143 in the truck all day. More pop, a little bit more torque coming out of turns with that heavier truck. So yeah. Who else we got? Art Chemist, what's good? I see you playing Shining with the new gear. Yes, man. Yes, Kim. Chemist, we gotta represent. We gotta represent. Um Bear Strong RC. He says, good evening. Good evening. Found you recently and have been binge watching. Yeah. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it says, good evening, friend. I recently found you and been binge watching your RC Lounge podcast. Yeah, man. I just and I appreciate that, bro. And like I say, I had that going on, and also I do like another segment of my podcast called the RC Lounge Pit Stop Hour. The Pit Stop Hour is more of just me being more one on one with my RC family and giving everyone that come on and leave questions and leaves comments. It's just more one on one with my RC family when I do the Pit Stop Hour. So it's more interactive. And then, like I said, I also do giveaways. You know what I'm saying? I have given away Reds engines, 521s, sports. So, like I say, for y'all that's not subscribed, go on subscribe, man, to the channel and stay locked in, because I do giveaways. I got one coming up soon with the tires. I've been saying I'm gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. So, but yeah, JV said, far as air filters, he said the Ultimate has a bigger foam, yeah, and it sits on the car in a way that it doesn't hit your throttle servo. Yeah, that new Ultimate air filter, y'all go to Ultimate Racing and check that new air filter out. Like I said, the foam is bigger, and so that's gonna pull more air down in your engine, down in your carburetor, which is gonna produce more power for your engine. So, like I said, three things. If you want a little bit more run time, I'm not really concerned with it, I would go with like that TLR style air filter. Let's see if I got one. Yeah, I got one on my truck, TLR style. I'm thinking I had one separate. I thought I had one that was. But yeah, either TLR style, give more runtime, or like I said, that Kyosho style air filter is real similar to the Ultimate style air filter. Those two will give you a little bit more power out of your engine. So let's go for the bashers too. Bashers, I would get, if you run a nitro and you're a basher, I would get the Truckee 723 with like the Ultimate air filter or Kyosho air filter. And we put all aluminum shoes, Get that 2143 pipe. It'll be a monster. That truck or what buggy or whatever you putting it in, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be a monster. But yeah, any more questions y'all have, y'all? Any more questions? Like I said, this is just the Reds Racing USA podcast. Like I say, anything you have about Reds, are you interested in it? If you're interested in it, again, in the products, again, we do have electrics too. We have servos. If you're looking for servos, 8 scale and 10 scale. Plenty of specs, plenty of power, plenty of torque and speed that you would need. Actually, the 10 scale on 8.4 volts is really plenty enough to turn a 8 scale truggy, because it's gonna give you 400 and what I said. 419 ounces of torque, and the speed is 0.6. I run 0.8 in my servos. So, Vinny asking, what fuel do you run in your engines? Vinny, I run what I found. That's been good for me. It's the TNR. At first, I've ran the TNR original blend. This blend is the TNR Reds blend, 30%, 8% oil. This the Reds blend. He made this just because Chris Nelson, he ran Reds Racing for the last 2 years. He's recently switched back to OS because of a business deal. It wasn't the engines. Being honest, me and Chris talked about this at PNB. Not PNB, but Cycle Nitro Blast. Last time I talked to Chris, really face to face. He said it was not the engines why he switched back to OS. It was more of an engine, it was more of a business deal dealing with a track that he just bought. So it was kind of into that, wrapped up into that, how they got back on OS engines and buying the track and all that kind of stuff was all in that deal together. So that's the only reason why he switched back to OS. But I run 10R fuels. This is the Reds blend that's made specifically to run in these engines, just to give you a little bit more smoother idle. And but if you can't get this, I don't think I do. If you want to try this, just hit up Chris Nelson with TNR Fuels. Hit him up on Facebook or in Messenger. Hit him up. He'll work with you, try to get you some fuel. Before I use this TNR, I used the original TNR fuel, which is also very good. And even before the original TNR, before he came out with the Reds blend, before the original, I used the Bones Brew, which Bones Brew is out of business right now. It's some still around, but I used the Bones Brew fuel, which is very good. Reason I came across this with Chris Nelson is because, like I said, it's more of when you make relationships with people and they see that you legit, and that's why it's good for you to be loyal to a brand. They will help you out, and they will, look out for you. So that's how I got onto this. Just being loyal, talking with Chris, being just a straight up gentleman, talking with him. He being a straight up gentleman to me and being loyal. And this is what this came about in that relationship. So, but before Bones Brew, I ran Nitro Pro. Nitro Pro fuel is good. I think they out of Georgia. Um, I forgot his name, but anyway, the fuel is pretty. Nitro Pro is good. Um, VP fuel is okay, but you might want to add some caster to the VP fuel. It's more it's a little bit more on the synthetic side. So you might want to add some caster to the VP fuel for the Reds engines. But other than that, like I said, VP just add a little caster, good for the engines. Nitro Pro fuel is good. What else they got? Real popular. That Motor Lux is good. That Finn runs. Dakota Finn runs that Motor Lux. I think Ultimate. That's pretty good fuel too. Um. So yeah, Nitro Lux. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, man. That's what I run, Vinny. Far as let's see what Bill Strong RC says. Awesome. Exactly what I am. What I have in my truck as well. For aluminum. Yeah. 2143 pipe. Yeah, interesting. I have a buddy that runs TNR and loves it. Yes. I currently runs Lux due to more caster. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that Lux VP, yeah, I would put a little bit more caster in that too. Tesman blend, Aussie Jers is good. Pure synthetic Lux blend synthetic with some caster. Race blends is synthetic and more caster. Yes, that Tesman blend, I would add a little bit more caster to that. Lux, I would add a little bit more caster. Cause all that is out of the VP count. And not saying it's bad fuel. I'm just saying I would add a little bit more caster to it because it's more like Jerry said, it's more synthetic blend. So, but yeah, man. Like I said, y'all don't forget about like I said those electric engines, electric motors, and ESC, the 10 scale stuff. Um, ESC is 160 amps, which is very good for 10 scale. You have to worry about it really blowing up or nothing like that. There's a whole lot of amps for 10 scale. And the 8 scale ESC is really awesome. It's 220 amps. Like I said, it's Bluetooth compatible, which is I think a lot of other brands similar. But I know with this, you just download the app and then you just can do all your settings, boost your again drag brake, reduce drag brake, your time and your reversing the motor, all that kind of stuff, motor reverse, all that kind of stuff. You can do that right on your phone. You ain't gotta have no card, you ain't gotta have no laptop, you ain't gotta have none of that. You can do it, download the app, do it on your phone, and you good to go. So it's all good, man. Like I said, y'all go to redsracing.com and check out the inventory there. redracingusa.com. Check out the inventory and everybody can find something on there. Like I said, if you're really interested on being on the team, y'all can email me. This is my email address. Again, if you really want to get in touch with me, the best way is just hit me on Messenger on Facebook, Corey Jordan on Messenger on Facebook to really get me. Who else had some questions? Been watching your videos for a minute. Yeah. Like I say, far as like breaking, just going back to the nitro side of things. just far as break in with the reds. And this kind of applies to really all engines. Just man, just taking your time with it. That idle to really with reds. Idle about 3 tanks through them. Just let it sit and idle. Get it where it is. Stay cranked. Lean it out just a little bit. Um, where it stay cranked and running. Don't worry about you going too lean. Just get it where it stay cranked. Just good enough to where it stay cranked. Because a lot of times, especially doing breaking in the engine, is you have to lean it out anyway. If you do heat cycles, you got to get it up to at least 200 degrees, 215, maybe 220 would be good. And you're going to have to lean it out, bottom and top. But don't go too far over that. Don't be so scared to lean it. Once you get it crunk up, once you get it crunked to where it stay running, you're going to have to lean it out, the low and high. And either 2 tanks, 2 or 3 tanks. I do 3 tanks. I do the heat cycle. I get it up to 200 degrees, maybe 230 at the highest. And then let it cool off. Then after those 3 tanks, heat cycle, put it on the ground, ease it like a quarter throttle, old school method. Cause I mean, I would like to try the full throttle, but see when they do the full throttle method, it's full throttle here, but the high end needle is really on a rich setting, so it won't blow up on you. You know what I'm saying? So it won't blow up. So, just for instance, so when they do the full throttle method, they really had that high end needle, like really, 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 really rich, really rich. Because actually, this one is kind of sticking out above the housing. And then if you get stuck on all engines, if you get stuck on trying to get your engines back to factory settings, just set your engines where your needles are flush with the housing. Flat here on the high end and flat here on the low end with the housing. Even if you have a 3-speed needle, don't be scared to turn this 3-speed needle. You just want it. The 3-speed needle really, it's a valve. Really, it's not really a needle, and it just clears up that mid range. The mid range is pretty much half throttle, like right there. In that range right there, that's when this needle kicks in. You just want it smooth. You don't want no bog, or you don't want it to rep up real fast. You don't want that. You just want a smooth power band, just like on your 2-stroke, 4-stroke dirt bike. You just want a smooth power band all the way through. So don't be afraid to adjust your third third needle, but you just want to do just enough where you can. If you go too far, you just turn it back. And a good range on this one is also, to get it back, is also flush with the housing. The housing is like the outside, just a flush. Just make it flat, smooth, flat, like that. So that's another tip that'll keep you in the ballpark if you get, go too much. But yeah, that's the only thing, man. Like I said, real simple break in, 3rd tank, put it on the ground, quarter throttle, and just go around figure eights. Keep that temp up, keep the temps up. No lower than 200, no lower than if it get 200, you could lean it out a little bit more, keep it around about 205, 215, 210. That's good. And that way, if it's around about in that range, then you don't have to really lean it no more just to get it to crank and run on its own. But yeah, just do that. Do about 3 outer tanks, and then 10 tanks all together, then you can really start tuning it in a little bit. It still ain't gonna be completely broke in, but it's gonna be real close. So it's gonna be broken enough that you can go to a race and tune it, put a race tune on it, and run. But it's just it still may have a little of that mechanical pinch. Um, but but pretty much every time after a race weekend on a brand new engine, you get to that point where you done ran your 10 tanks through it at high, up to full speed or whatever, how you do 10 tanks, and put the race tune on there. After you practice and pretty much going into your mains, it's gonna be where it needs to be, just right. You're gonna still have a lot of compression, but you ain't gonna have that mechanical, that metal to metal feel once you turn it over. You know what I'm saying? So by that time, by your main time of the race or your race weekend on a new engine, it should be great compression, but not have that metal to metal pinch. So, but yeah, just take your time. Biggest thing is just taking your time, doing your break in. Don't rush it. Just give yourself time. If you're a working man like me, give yourself time to take your time and do it right. And don't rush it and don't overheat the engine. And if you do it like that, you'll get 10 gallons or more. And then if you have a situation where you have to get your sleeve resized, 9 times out of 10, even with that, you can use the original rod. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to go with a fresh rod, especially if you do a repinch, because it'll be tight like it is brand new. So you don't want that extra stress on a rod that's been used up to that point. But if you take the time and break it in right, then you can use the original rod, because there's no extra stress on, you know what I'm saying, on your stuff, on your engine. So the original rod can get you through until you can get your fresh rod in and swap it out at a later date, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, I just want to touch bases with y'all and just see what everybody's up to, and just touch bases with my Reds team guys, and just let my RC family know about the products that's out there, and just show everybody how Reds is revolutionizing themselves and developing better products, getting better, not staying stagnant, like other engine brands. So we always on the development side of getting better, progressing, getting better. So yeah, JV said, I tried the full throttle method. It works fine, but it was a little nerve wracking. I bet it was, man. Go full speed, holding that thing. But like I said, it's not full speed at a lean high end setting. It's that very, very rich high end setting. And if y'all go back and look up Elliott Boots break-in process, he'll show you how he does the full throttle method. And it's at a very rich setting on that high end that he does it. So just go look through YouTube and type in Elliott Boots break-in method. Well, JV said, you gotta help the engine stay hot with full throttle method too. So yeah, you might it'll be a good idea to keep your head heater with you, or either keep a heat gun with you. In either method, right now, when it's still kind of warm, just the initial crank, I would warm it up to just get that piston and that sleeve to expand a little more to make it easy to crank. So yeah, keep your a heat gun handy and a head heater handy. Dwayne Fletcher, what's up, bro? Hey man, Dwayne, go on subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all hit them thumbs up. Go on subscribe to the channel. So yeah, like I said, man, I'm just trying to, man, do my part. Far as, you know, being a Reds representative, man, and a lot of the guys, the other representatives from other states, at y'all local states, y'all just ask around if they all know the Reds representative of your state, and if not, if you can't find nobody, or if you looking and you want to know, if you just hit me up. The best way to always get in touch with me is hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Cause like I said, my original job is with FedEx, so I always have my phone on me. I always can just, peek at it and see who's messaging me when I'm just sitting still, or in between stops or deliveries or picking up. You know how that go. So that's the best way. Yes, sir, Dwayne Fletcher. Yeah, Dwayne, yeah, he said, hello, sir. I have the 520 Sport. Major bang for the buck. Yes, you can't go wrong, man. 521 Sport. Like I said, y'all do not. If you had the budget to get this, get the Super Veloz. I'm just being real. At one time, I didn't have the money to get this, but God bless me. God bless me with a situation where I can get some of the top of the line stuff, and I still have to be careful, with overspending and being smart when I spend my money and knowing when to spend my money. And do not ever feel ashamed of if you're in a situation where you just have to get what you can get. Cause like I say, I still be in that situation now. I have to be smart about how you spend it. Cause you got to be smart. Even though you got the money, you can't. It's a way that you do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything else is paid and done. Whatever you need to do, or either save up till you can get it, and make sure when you save up, make sure everything's paid, and then you can splurge on yourself. But yeah, Dwayne Fletcher, yeah, that's what I pretty much club race with. It's my 521 Sports, bro. They've been real good to me. Real good. Um, if I do run my 723 Super Veloz, yeah, at a club race, they're just getting them ready for a big race that's coming. Just getting them, broke in and getting them ready to go. But yeah, if y'all have any more questions, y'all put them in the chat box. Again, if you want to jump on the screen and talk right quick, y'all just click on this link right here. Click on this link, and I'll bring you on in on the screen. If you have any more questions, again, I would say anything else that I do that can give you a little bit more run time. Maybe you can play around with your carb inserts. Like for my buggy. I run like a 6.5 insert. That'll help you get a little more gas mileage. You still get real good power. I wouldn't go no lower than a 6mm insert. I have ran a 6mm insert. It still gets you good power, but you still get great fuel mileage as well. In truck, I always run a 7mm carb insert. Have been instances that other guys have ran up to 7mm carb insert. That's gonna give you a little bit more power. And also, I think the 7mm make it broadens your tuning range of your engine. It can make your engine a bit more easier to tune with the more air. Just say if you had an 8mm carbon insert, also with the ultimate or Kyosho style filter, that's even much more air, even much more power you're gonna get in your engine. So all that plays a part in your runtime and your mileage. So just keep that stuff in mind. It'll help you in the long run. If you're a little bit more on the fuel, conserving your fuel in, then I would like again run with that TLR style air filter, and with the 0.6mm carbon insert to a 0.7, they'll give you good runtime too. So just things that you can keep in mind that that can help you. And again, we finna get off here. Been on here an hour and 41 minutes. I didn't think it'd go this long, but it's just been real good, man. I thank y'all for jumping in and just listening to me, man. And like I said, I represent the brand, and I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. Like I said, stuff happens. Like I said, with those servos, ain't nothing 100%. Sometimes they do go out, over time, but it's been rare. But if something happened that they do go out, then Reds will replace your stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. Even with the ESCs and motors for the electric guys. Great customer service with Reds. If you can't get a hold of nobody, get a hold of me. If you get a hold of me, I'm going straight to the source, which is Marco Rossi and Frederica, which is Elias Booth's wife. And we going to get some kind of resolution. You know what I'm saying? So, again, my name's Corey Jordan, also known as EKJ24000 on YouTube. And I'm the Reds regional representative here in Alabama. And if y'all interested or getting on the Reds team, just hit me up on my Facebook Messenger, or you can email me. I check my emails too. Man, ain't it crazy how your emails your emails can pile up on you, man. You next thing you know, you got like 1,000 emails in your email box if you ain't paying attention. But yeah, this is my email address right here. So you can email me that. We can email me right here. Dread24000 at yahoo.com. And I get in touch with you. And or again, the best way really for me is just hit me up on Facebook Messenger and I'll hit you back. But yeah, if like I said, if you're interested in any of the products on redsracingusa.com, hit me up. I get some answers for you. If I don't know it myself, just give me a couple of minutes and let me ask around and get some answers. And if you interested in them in being on the team, also hit me up. And if you're not from Alabama, if you really don't know your Reds representative in your state, you can also hit me up and I can find out for you. And we can go from there. We're going to get you hooked up and try to get you on the team if you're really interested. And also for my basher guys bashing that runs nitro or either electric, y'all don't be ashamed to get some Reds products. They can like I said, I want to do a basher nitro vehicle that's coming soon that I'm gonna put on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to do something like a truggy ultimate bashing nitro machine, something like that. With the big tires, I'll probably put that red 723 in it, and with some heavy springs, and with that high torque pipe, just get it that more pop, and had that thing wheeling and left and right, just without it being modified or nothing like that. So But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. It's been great. Been great. Thank y'all for jumping in, man. You know, I'm just a real one, man. I'm gonna shoot it to you 100% how it is. If it's good product, it's a good product. If it's not, I don't even fool with it. But these Reg products, I have to say, has been good for a while, and not just good for a while. They are even getting better and better and better, as y'all can see with the latest and greatest special edition, limited edition beast right here. This Red's Super Veloz Gen 4 special edition, limited edition engine. Look at this. This is quality. Quality. Even got the chrome ring on the carburetor. Chrome here. Awesome gold, black and gold head, gold fins. And if you don't like the gold, this just a new hotness right here. A redeveloped crankshaft, sleeve, piston and sleeve also redone. And if you don't like the gold, then go with the red. You go with the red and black. If you don't like this one, now you're gonna have to look for this one. If you don't like this Gen 4, you're gonna have to look for that Gen 3. You're gonna have to do your homework and find this one. This one just I like this one too when it first came out. Black, all black head, but then the fins, red. This is awesome. This is a bad boy right here too. They are real similar in power. I'm excited to see just how the adjustments with the crank and sleeve gonna be with this one, with the limited edition one, compared to these. So it still got ton of pinch. Gen 3. Look. This is on the compression. See? Now this is where the compression kick in at right here. See how the compression is kicking the engine back up? That's compression. Still got a lot of life in this one, in the Gen 3. But yeah, man. Just excited, y'all. Just good stuff, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna put you on no junk. I'm not gonna give away no junk. So yeah, again, EKJ 24,000, Corey Jordan on Facebook, EKJ 24,000 on YouTube. Y'all go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. And again, if you're interested in being on the team, just message me on Messenger or email me, and we'll hook you up. Just that simple. Well, EKJ 24,000. I'm sorry, that's my hood side. I'm sorry, y'all. My corporate side, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes. Very, very, very glad to have you on the show tonight. See, I know how to flip that thing too now. Come on. But I gotta be me. But yeah, EKJ, Corey Jordan. Hey man, y'all have a great week, man. Have a good week. Have a great day. tomorrow we gotta go to work. Just be safe out there. Have a great day. And y'all stay locked in. I got a podcast, RC Lounge podcast coming up Thursday with Wally Bills. You know, the guy that does the Wally Bills, Nick Watlett out of California. He recently got a job. He had been doing his own thing on the West Coast, building kits for people, installing kits, pimping out kits for people. He recently got a new job with A Main, so I'm gonna talk with him. He also was on the No Name RC podcast with Keenan back in the day. Basically, he was kind of like a co-host for him before growth, before growing to now he's working. He's still doing the Wally Bills and building kits for people and all that kind of specialized stuff that he does with that. I'm gonna do an interview with him tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna put the notifications out for that after I get done here. And again, man, thank you for joining me in the Reds Racing USA official podcast. Again, my name's Corey Jordan, also known as EKJ 24000. If you need any help, if you see me at the races, always come by, say what's up. Say what's up, EKJ 24000. Say what's up, Corey. Just acknowledge. You need any help with anything, especially at a race. Something go wrong. I always have my bearing puller with me. So if you need anything, we can pull the bearings out. And at races, I'll be with my other partners. You know what I'm saying? My brothers also, our regional reps over Georgia and Mississippi. I'll be with them. So it'd be used to be at a race, it'll be 3 of us. So if you need any help, feel free to come because it's gonna be 3 of us and we always have a free hand. If we ain't racing ourselves, or even if we're racing, we're there to help you regardless. We're there to help. I'm just saying that to say that we're there to help. And it's gonna be more than just me there, and you definitely will get helped. So feel free. I might get me a banner. Reds. I need to get me a Reds banner and just put on my Easy Up tent because if I'm not just in the Reds tent, 9 times out of 10, I would be with the Miyako guys in the Miyako tent, but I still need to put like the Reds banner out to let people know that Reds is in the building, and if you need help with anything, they're available. So if I'm not Reds tent, I'll be in a Miyako tent because I run a Miyako buggy, and if not Miyako, then I'll be in our own race team also called TTR Racing. That y'all gonna see more of that at races coming up, especially next year, and towards the end of this year, you're gonna see a few guys with TTR stuff, TTR Racing stuff, Team Tech Racing, and y'all just stay tuned for that, man. We doing things. We trying to make moves. We trying to make moves to get stuff where, be more available for the customers, more available for my RC family. Whatever I can get, I'm gonna try to share it with you all, and just try to help you all to make your RC experience that much better and in an easier process. If you want to go from electric to nitro, from nitro to electric, we trying to get it where every basis is covered, and try to give it where if you're on a budget, just holler at us. We'll work with you to get things that you need to stay running. So, but yeah, EKJ 24000. I'm so used to saying it. Corey Jordan here. Hey man, y'all have a great week. I appreciate y'all for just stepping in and just kicking it with me tonight. And yeah, man, y'all stay tuned for more of this, for more of these Reds Racing podcasts. I'm gonna try to have some guests on too to talk more about the equipment and do it like that as well. So Appreciate y'all. EKJ 24,000 out. Remember to check out my YouTube channel and my podcast, the RC Lounge podcast, which is gonna be on tomorrow night. So y'all stay tuned for that with Wally Bills. So yeah. Good night. Get off my computer. Peace.